Hi there. On Thursday, April 2nd, 2020, this YouTube channel was hijacked and stolen from me. In this video, I'm going to explain how it happened, how this pandemic contributed to the hijacking, and I'm going to tell you how I was able to get my channel back. Don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Hi there, I'm Dr. Antonio Borrello and I'm a psychologist and a relationship coach. Last Thursday morning, while still in bed, I opened the following email on my phone. It said, "Hi Antonio Borrello, due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down one of your videos. This means that your video can no longer be played and you may have lost access to some features on your account. You received a copyright strike. You now have one copyright strike. Getting multiple copyright strikes can lead to the termination of your account and the removal of all of your videos." This was followed by a large blue button saying View Details. Now, that was the first time I ever received a copyright email, and of course, while I was panicking, I immediately looked to see where the email came from. And this is what I saw. YouTube on top. Then when I further checked the sender's address, I saw no replay at youtube.com.de. Now, some of you have probably already noticed problems with this email. But in the fear of the moment, I clicked the link. I entered my credentials and within seconds, I received an email from Google stating that my account was accessed from a new device. I immediately followed steps to recover and secure my Google account, but when I signed in, I no longer had access to my channel. It was gone. It was hijacked. It was stolen. Instead, when I typed in my channel name, this is what I saw. Coinbase US. A new channel name with all my videos under it. And within a few hours, these hijackers changed my banner picture and started live streaming a Coinbase infomercial.
You know what? I'm trying to think what else I'm all about. Like at this point, I'm just enjoying the process of learning. I'm also just a lifelong learner. So
all of this on my channel that they completely controlled. By the way, let me know in the comments if you saw that video that was live streaming for like 48 hours. Like, what were you thinking while this was happening? I felt completely helpless and terrified that I had lost it for good. Someone even suggested that I check the black market to see if I could somehow buy it back, and I didn't even know what that meant. Now, before I tell you how I was able to recover my channel, I want to explain how the COVID pandemic helped these hijackers gain access to my channel. You see, on that Thursday, we had just completed 3 full weeks of being on quarantine with stay-at-home orders. And things were starting to get bad here in Michigan. And like many of you probably experienced, for me, I started every day with heightened feelings of anxiety and fear. I mean, all of our lives have changed. Temporarily, no doubt, but certainly all of our lives have changed. We now live with the uncertainty that this pandemic brings, and we must all take extra precautions to keep ourselves, our families, and our communities safe and healthy. And when we start our days with heightened levels of anxiety and fear, and without access to so many things that make our lives normal, things that are commonly worrisome can become downright terrifying. So when I saw that my channel had a copyright strike, I panicked and I missed important details on the email that were dead giveaways. By the way, this doesn't just apply to YouTube. There are plenty of scammers out there looking to cash in on our vulnerabilities and fears right now. In fact, COVID-19 type phishing email scams are everywhere. So do yourself a favor. Turn on two-factor authentication on all of your accounts. If I had that on before, I wouldn't have had my channel stolen. And that brings me to my second point about the effects of uncertainty and anxiety and fear on our relationships. Many of you are sheltering in a place and unable to spend time with your boyfriend or significant other. And of course, you miss one another in a time when being together could be so comforting. On the other hand, many of you are being quarantined and stuck together without having your usual breaks or time alone. And while this can be stressful under normal circumstances, the added anxiety and uncertainty of this pandemic elevate your problems or arguments to new levels. So what do? Well, a few things to keep in mind. Both you and your partner are undoubtedly extra anxious and sensitive during these unprecedented times. And because of this, it's likely that you're going to experience amplified levels of anger and sensitivity to the things that your partner might say or do. And when that happens, try your best to stop and take some deep breaths. And remember that things will go back to normal. And yes, you're likely going to have to give your partner extra patience and practice forgiveness. Now, I have some questions for you. What are some types of videos that I could make that would be helpful for you during this time? Are you needing some help coping with anxiety or uncertainty? Would you like some instruction on mindfulness meditation? Or videos on coping with cabin fever? Leave a comment and let me know how I can help. Okay, so how did I get my channel back? Well, I started by following the suggestions and recommendations that I found in the YouTube support guidelines, including filling out a form to report that my channel had been hijacked. They responded to me within 24 hours and let me know that an investigation had started. I also sent several tweets to YouTube support and Team YouTube on Twitter. They also responded within 24 hours. I fully expected the recovery process to take 2 to 3 weeks or more to be resolved. However, I was very happy and grateful that the situation was resolved much more quickly. To be honest, I feel like an angel has anonymously intervened on my behalf. I have no evidence of who that may be, but I am tremendously grateful nonetheless. At this time, I'm hopeful that my channel notifications will continue to reach my subscribers and my channel will be okay. But in the meantime, if you would like to help ensure that things go well, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone that might benefit from seeing it. Doing those things sends positive signals to the YouTube algorithm, and that's very helpful to the channel. I appreciate you, and I pray that you and your family stay safe during these trying times. I'll see you in the next video. By the way, you like my new hairstyle? This is my quarantine hair.